Hey guys, Jeff Lomas here from Smolo Customs, back for another episode of our manufacturing series. Today we're going to focus on cutting material. In manufacturing, we have to cut material in so many different ways, whether it's simple as using the chop saw, CNC, plasma table, bandsaw. There's just so many different ways that we're always cutting material. Today we're going to focus on the shear. So the shear is very similar in operation to the press brake that we featured last week, as far as it being a electric over hydraulic system. So I'm going to take you through that. We'll do a brief overview of the mechanics of the machine, and then we'll shear some material and go from there. So let's dive into it. All right, so here's a little beauty right here. So this is a 5-foot shear. Which means we can cut a width up to 5 feet wide. So it allows us to shear a full 48-inch by 96-inch sheet of material. I'll bring you around back here so you can see, just like our press brake, we have an electric motor here that runs a hydraulic pump. And then we have our distribution valve. And then this goes to, again, 2 cylinders. We've got a cylinder there and a cylinder there. And that's what runs the, we've got this big, it's kind of tough to see here, but we've got this big blade on here that, that comes down and shears the material. And we'll set up a video for that so you can actually see it working. Here, just like the press brake, we have a electric backstop. So this backstop, you can see this guy here, will move back and forth depending on what depth or how long a piece you want to cut. Okay, we'll turn off the power here so we can just have a little look inside for the electronics. Oops, there we go. Okay, so there's the electronics. A little bit simpler than the press brake, but the press brake's a little bit more of a complicated machine, so that's why. So you can see that there. Let's go turn the power back on. And I can show you how this works. So we got our power, and then we'll turn on the hydraulics. So now that's running. Now you can see here that we have this plus and minus, and what that's doing is running this backstop. And I don't think we can get a good view in there, but I'll show you after. So that sets your backstop. This is our knife clearance, so you can see the knife clearance here. What that does is, if you look here, you can see right in there is the knife, and for different materials we need to move that knife forward or backwards, otherwise we'll get a burred edge when we cut it. These guys here are the holding clamps, so when you depress the pedal, those clamps will come down and hold the material, and this is why we have this guard here to keep your fingers out of the way so you don't squish it. Okay, I'm gonna just do, so you can see from this angle, I'm gonna run the pedal so you can see these clamps come down, and then the knife shear. So that's what holds your material in there when you're shearing. So what we'll do now is we'll actually cut a piece of material, and I'll give you a couple angles on that so you can see how that works. Okay, so I'm going to do a test piece. This piece of scrap that we have, it's only 1/16 thick. We can cut up to 3/16 on this. We cut aluminum, we cut stainless, we cut steel, we also cut plastic with it, so it's quite versatile. This machine is ideal for shearing simple parts. So, you know, big square components, if we're going to be bending a box or doing something like that doesn't require the CNC. Then this is great for that. This is a great machine for doing that. Also, it's good if we need to shear something down to go onto the CNC for some reason. If we're doing a small bracket or something like that, then we can use the machine to shear it to size. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set my backstop to 5 inches. So I just minus this like this, so I see my 5 on here. And now I'm going to put my piece in. I hold it up against that backstop, and then I just depress the pedal. Okay, this is where the sheared pieces end up. You just grab them from under there, and you have your piece cut to length. So here's the one piece that we just cut. Is our 5-inch piece, and yeah, now it's good to go on to the next level of processing. Well, that's the shear. It's a super simple machine, but invaluable in manufacturing and processing sheet metal. Hope you guys have a great Friday, have a great weekend, and we will catch you next time. Take care.